لا إله إلا الله. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد. So the last time we talked about the prohibition of al-iyafa, al-tiyara, and al-turq. The next chapter or the next hadith is hadith of Abdullah ibn Abbas رضي الله عنهما قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من اقتبس علما من النجوم اقتبس شعبة من السحر زاد ما زاد. رواه أبو داود عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. وعن معاوية ابن الحكم رضي الله عنه قال قلت يا رسول الله إني حديث عهد بالجاهلية وقد جاء الله تعالى بالإسلام وإن منا رجالا يأتون الكهان قال فلا تأتهم. قلت ومنا رجال يتطيرون قال ذلك شيء يجدونه في صدورهم فلا يصدهم. قلت ومنا رجال يخطون قال كان نبي من الأنبياء يخط فمن وافق خطه فذاك. رواه Muslim. So Abdullah ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, and his father narrated. He said, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he who acquires the knowledge of astrology learns a branch of magic of which he acquires more as long as he continues to do so. Reported by Abu Dawud. So yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, we talked about the purpose of the Nujum and what they serve. So astrology is a little bit of deviation from that, in that they also look at the sky, and then from there they are able to say things different than what the purpose of the Nujum is. So for instance, someone who was born in May or someone who was born in July, they say, oh, you have this, behaviors. If you want to marry, look at someone who was born in February, or look at someone who was born in September. You'll be compatible. There are some book or booklets that they do where they write all these kind of things. Scorpio, Taurus, and so on and so forth, based on the time of year that you are born. This is astrology. So the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ forbade us. He said it is like a branch of magic, so we should avoid it. And you will see it in the apps these days too, that it pops up and they say, oh, provide details about your date of birth and things like that. They will provide some guidance to you about how to choose your occupation, the kind of work you should do, and so on and so forth. So these are things that should be avoided. The second hadith is hadith of Muawiyah ibn al-Hakam. He said, I said, O Allah's Messenger, I have recently emerged from ignorance and Allah has favored me with Islam. So this person just accepted Islam. He said, there are still some men among us who visit the soothsayers to consult them on matters relating to the future. Then the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, do not visit them. I said, there are some men who are guided by omens. Omens is what we talked about. Something happens and then you say it's going to be bad or it's going to be good. So the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, these are ideas which come up in their minds, but you should not be influenced by them. So it only occurs in their mind, but not in the real life. So he said, these things should not prevent them from pursuing their works. I said, there are some men who practice divination by drawing lines on the ground. Growing up, we used to know people like this. They come with like a tray of sand, and then they draw some lines, and they will say they see some things about your future. So all of this is shirk. Then Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, there was a prophet who drew lines. The line which agrees with the line drawn by that prophet would be correct. This is something that needs some explanation, but let's stop here, inshallah. We'll talk more about it next time. Jazakumu khairan. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum.